Hello, I'm Activella, and I am a student in social justice and critical race theory at the University of BS. And as you know, those of you who have followed me know that I am doing these video blogs as part of my assignment for my class. And so today I have some big announcement to make. I'm really excited. After I make this video, I'm gonna go for the first time to check my prostate. Yes, I am. You may wonder how this started. Well, in our last class, our corporate consultant told us that men and women are just the same. There's just no difference between them. And I was like, wow, this is such great news, because finally I can stop taking my birth control pills. And so, my boyfriend and I decided that I should go to his doctor and check my prostate. And he is going to go to my gynecologist to have his, stuff down there checked. And he's going to be put on birth control pills. And we're both very excited. And so, we're going to do this today. And then we're going to have a party with our friends to tell them what it was like. So in our last class, we talked about sexuality and gender. And now I'm going to give you a little report about how that went. So, there was this Alta-Ifland woman who keeps getting on my nerves. Like, she's really getting on my nerves. But okay, I'm kind of tolerating her because she's an immigrant, and immigrants are good, but except when they get on your nerves. And so I kind of have to tolerate her. So she's like, we were talking about what are the correct types of sexuality and the correct types of desire. And she's like, well, it looks like in this country, people are always telling you what exactly to desire. And we're like, well, yeah, because there are so many sexualities and desires out there. How can you, you're young and you're confused. How can you know which one to pick? And then the corporate consultant said, when Alta asked, so, how can we know which one is the correct desire? The corporate consultant said, well, there's always help, because when you're confused like that, there's always like a big mega global organization that you can ask what is the correct desire. That's why we have LGBTQIA, which is this global organization with hundreds of subsections in all the world, with thousands of people that are invested in it. And when you get confused, you can just ask them, and they tell you exactly what to desire. So we've made a lot of progress from the 19th century, because then it was the priest who told you what to desire. So now, you would think that Alta-Ifland was sort of satisfied with the answer. No, she wasn't. She always has something to criticize. Always, like, she's really getting on my nerves. And okay, and then she says, well, okay. Can somebody explain to me what does the A in LGBTQIA stand for? And we're like, okay. Sultan says, well, that's a very good question. Actually, that's a very good question. Everybody calm down. Good question. A stands for asexual. And in case you don't know, the asexuals are people who, they just don't want to have sex. They just don't care about sex. I mean, it's kind of weird because everybody likes sex. But, in this society in which, the society keeps telling you, have sex. And then there are these people who say, oh, that's enough sex. I've had enough. Thank you very much. And then they refuse to have it. And then this is how they become persecuted. Yes, because everybody wants to force them to have sex, and they say no sex, no to sex. And then this is how you have a big category of people that is really persecuted. And then, well, this Alta-Ifland, no, she wasn't satisfied. No, she wasn't. Then somebody explained to her that maybe she hasn't noticed, but in this country, whenever you apply for a job, or maybe you apply for a fellowship, or maybe you apply for some kind of a prize, you have to fill out a form. Yes. And on that form, you have to check a box about your sexuality. So, well, that's where if you are an asexual, well, then you check your box, and then you are a persecuted minority. So there is a point to it. There is definitely a point to it. And so, well, we explained that. And that, well, I think those were the most important points that we did in our sexuality class, or maybe there were others, but I'm really, really tired. I can't think about it. I'm also very, very excited about, that prostate exam. That's why I got myself dressed so nicely today. And yes, and then so I'm going to meet my boyfriend after this recording. And we're going to go together, and I'm going to go to his doctor, and he's going to go to my doctor, and then we're going to meet to all our friends to have, we're going to have like an inclusivity party, and then we're going to exchange impressions. And well, and then we're going to go on Twitter to tell everybody else, how they can each contribute to a more inclusive and equitable world. So if you too want to participate in this, well, then you can do a very simple thing. If you're a woman, you can just go and check your prostate. And if you are a man, you can just go and start taking your birth control pills. And then this is how, little by little, we all of us can start creating a more inclusive and equitable world, really a truly brave new world. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button. And thank you very much, and goodbye.